Yeah, guys, we're live right now just outside of LSU Music School and Dramatic Arts. Ed Orgeron's throwing beats to the crowd right now. They're getting a little bit frenzy. You can see the Go Tigers. They're going to get electric right now. You can hear just how excited the crowd is. It's been an enormous moment for this entire Tiger Stadium fan base, and for them to be out here just packing the campus. Coach O's erupting, so is Kelly right next to him. You can see the players on the first floor, they're starting to come up as well. It's a very intense atmosphere, as if Tiger Stadium just took over the entire campus. There are beats being thrown. The crowd's in a roar. It's an intense environment ever since Tiger Band walked by.
Just keep ad-libbing. I'm on Coach O right now.
Okay. And as you can see, head coach Ed Orgeron. And as you can see, head coach Ed Orgeron. Go, Coach O is the chant they're doing right now. Just the crowd giving their admiration for a coach that has done what they thought was impossible, giving them a 15-0 season and a national championship. You can see the players. There's Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson in the back floats as well. This is just the start of what's going to be a huge celebration for the entire campus in state of Louisiana. Head coach Ed Orgeron leading the front, throwing beats to the fans just outside of the LSU School and Dramatic Arts as well at the start of this parade. Fans are continuing to swarm and cheer for Coach O as he continues to throw novelty items at them as well. We're going to go to Cheshire and Shaw now for more on this great parade.
Yeah, guys, that's right. We're here outside of the Mansion School. The band is actually coming down the walk, and it is incredible. This is like a game day experience.
It really is, and the Golden Girls are, marching along, and the crowd here is amazing. It really does have a feel of a game day, but all eyes, again, like before the game, everybody is mesmerized by the band.
Yes, this place is crazy. I'm getting chills. The band marching down now, everybody cheering. It's just kind of electric, crazy, insane for this incredible season. 15-0 LSU, just an incredible ride, a magical season, one that nobody will forget.
And we're having a championship parade. And look, the band is getting so close that you can actually, when the band gets close, you can feel your heart with it. Yes, it's happening right now. So many people are excited. It's just a beautiful sight to see. And really, this national championship, what a game.
Yep.
What a week for the Tigers.
Absolutely.
They're back from the White House.
Yep.
They did that one-day trip. Ooh, what an experience of a lifetime.
It's definitely a season fans won't forget, the players won't forget, and especially to see a lot of these players who already declared for the draft, and they're here celebrating with their fans, this community. We just gotta love Baton Rouge. It's a different animal. I love it. The band behind us getting going. I can't wait till they stop and play those first three notes, John. Just goosebumps all over.
You can feel it all the way to your toes. And really, you mentioned this about the community of Baton Rouge. This parade, this is the chance for Baton Rouge to be a part of this celebration, to really, show the Tigers how proud they are and just be a part of so much of the excitement. Now, obviously, a lot of people got to go to the game, but for many of us, this is the first opportunity to see the Tigers since this game, and it's just such an amazing. Oh, goodness, our band is
It's the best band, John. Do you
Yeah.
expect anything less from Tigers?
I don't. I don't know why I'm surprised, but it seems like they just come and come forever. It's been a while since I've seen this procession. And it's about
taking it all in.
it's about to happen. I believe they're stopping.
Oh, they're gonna stop soon. You're gonna hear it. Everybody's gonna get chills, and then behind it, is that a trolley with the team on it? I can't see that far away, but it is a trolley. You're getting ready.
Oh, the governor is on the trolley. Oh, that's wonderful.
I want to be on a trolley.
I know, right? It's kind of fitting. Oh, wait, here it comes.
It's coming, folks. It's coming. Oh, I love it.
Are you an IB?
Absolutely amazing. Not a better band in the land.
No, they're having a blast. The chanting of LSU.
Absolutely incredible. This place is crazy. I can't wait for the Tigers themselves to come down the Walk of Champions. It's going to go, everybody's going to go insane. Of course, everybody loves the band, but even more so the Tigers.
Right.
15-0.
I always wanted to say the fans are going wild. Do I get to do that this time? Okay. All right. That's my goal. That is my goal.
Again, now the governor coming down the Walk of Champions. Just an incredible sight. Crazy crowd. You love it.
Yep.
These people are the best people to fan. Tiger fans. It doesn't get any better than these people here. Cheering on their team, especially on a Saturday, especially with all the craziness all week, and then to be here early on a Saturday. Weather's not perfect, but it feels good. It's not raining. Knock on wood.
No, it's nice. And you're right. The governor's trolley, I'm digging it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's wonderful.
I'm gonna try to sneak my way on there and see if I can't, find a seat.
I know. I'm gonna I keep trying not to look over my shoulder. I'm gonna wait till they come this way. But oh my word, look at that. Oh, and our beautiful mascot. Is he in costume? What is he wearing?
Looks like.
I believe Mike the Tiger is wearing a costume. It's a goat. Greatest of all time? Oh, fantastic. It's a goat.
As he should be.
Of course. Genius. Wow. Yes. It's hard. And all the not arguments that you've heard all week long, but just the facts and the things people have been saying about this having been the greatest season of all time for any college football team.
Absolutely. This season is one for the books. All the records that they've broken, 15-0. No LSU team has ever gone 15-0.
Right.
First time in history. Just remarkable season. It's a journey that nobody will forget. It's just crazy for LSU to have 7 top 10 wins, close out the season perfect, beat Clemson, spoil that second perfect season that the Clemson Tigers were trying to go. But and the mayor on his trolley coming down, throwing out the team. This is so Baton Rouge, and I love it.
Oh, there she is, Mayor Weston Broom. I see her. Yes, she's throwing some stuff.
Arm. Did you see that?
Does. She does. Now, did I understand? Oh, okay. And I see the governor is on the back end of the trolley. I got you. Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun.
I'm ready to
A lot of fun indeed, and the police escort is wonderful. So I don't know. Did we mention the goat was the tiger was dressed as a goat?
Mike the Tiger was dressed as a goat.
You get it?
As he
Greatest of all time. Yeah, we talked about this season, but I just I keep hearing things about the season, and not just the number of awards, but even the teams that the top 4 teams that we beat, the ones that only had 1 loss, and their only loss was to us. So, I mean, they had 1 loss combined. I think they had 60 wins and 4 losses. I don't know. It's close. But me, I'm not a detail, but I don't keep all the statistics in my head. But I'm so impressed, because everybody's been making that argument this week. Because, the day of the game, they were saying, were we the greatest football team ever?
Yeah.
But that's really not what people are talking about now.
Yeah.
It's where, did we have the greatest season of all time? And I'm going to have to agree with that.
Oh, absolutely, especially going into the national championship. Clemson only had 3 top 25 wins compared to LSU's 6 top 10 wins. I mean, our record, what they were able to accomplish this season, there's no denying that they absolutely had the best record, hardest schedule, and got it done in impressive fashion as well.
Right, and after a little bit of a rocky start, too. I'm not going to lie. I was sitting on the couch going, oh, no, what is going on? Were you? Just a little?
The first quarter reminded me a lot of the LSU football that I've grown up on.
Yeah.
The offense was struggling, couldn't get a
The
whole lot going,
penalties.
but scoring 21 in the second quarter
Look,
showed that they were still there.
my husband was shouting at the game, and I kept saying, it's early, we got this, it's okay. But somewhere inside I was thinking, please God, let that be the case. Yeah, and it worked out.
My mom texted me because she was a little concerned about it, and I was like, calm down. Even worst case scenario, that second half adjustment, we knew that they would have something, but they didn't need it, especially scoring 21 in the second quarter. So definitely a great championship game. I'm glad that the Tigers came away with that national championship, the 4th national championship for LSU, bringing it home, especially after that 2011 debacle. We're not going to talk.
And that's just a little bit at the beginning of that game. I was like, oh, please don't let this happen. So, yeah. We forgot. What season are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't
21?
know.
That didn't happen. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, it's a little bit of a...
We can't see quite what's going on. The Walk of Champions coming around the corner. Yeah, definitely a great atmosphere here for the parade. Fans, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
And especially to see the support. Like I said again, on a Saturday, early football season's over with, but it doesn't feel like it.
No.
I feel like we should be going into Tiger Stadium soon.
Yeah, they'll just be going inside.
Yeah,
PMAC
the PMAC instead.
Yeah, to celebrate the Tigers.
All right, now we're going to send it over to our colleagues, Gerald and Kelly Ann. Guys, how's it looking over there?
Hey, you guys, and happy Saturday. It feels good to be here celebrating the Tigers. What a day to be a Tiger. What a day to be here on campus. This championship parade and celebration. Take a look at the front page of the Daily Reveille. We are here at on the balcony of the Manship School. Solid gold, baby. That is solid gold, that national championship trophy that fans here outside of Tiger Stadium and right here on the campus of LSU will actually get to see at any minute when the team makes its way down Victory Hill. Just already we've seen Governor John Bell Edwards. We saw Mayor President Sharon Westenbroom, and of course, that golden band from Tigerland.
We not only saw that, but our colleagues also told you about Mike the Tiger being dressed up with the goat head here, the greatest of all time, and that, of course, is to honor Joe Burrow and what he's done. We haven't seen him yet make his way down the parade route, but just things got kicked off here. We're standing outside the journalism building, which is pretty much at the corner across the street from the Academic Center of Athletes, and of course you can see that we've got Tiger Stadium, we've got the PMAC, but when the parade kicked off, it was people at the roundabout that were really screaming, Coach O, Coach O.
Absolutely.
Being that hometown guy, people are here to show their support. A lot of fans coming out, really purple and gold as far as the eye can see. The parade route getting started at the School of Music this morning, and we had the planes that flew over, and you could just feel the excitement. Of course, they could kind of rattle the ground themselves, but on top of that, people are cheering, so you could really just feel the elation. There's the anticipation right now as we're waiting again for some more of those parades.
Yeah, I see something in the distance coming around the circle there. I actually biked here from home this morning. I biked to campus, and I went through campus, and when it went into campus, I passed the School of Music where all those floats were lining up, and it really was so exciting. Obviously, it's Mardi Gras season, but this is probably the best parade of the season, of the year, of the decade. Obviously, the decade just started, but very exciting. The first float that has some team members is actually making its way down Victory Hill to be here shortly. Oh, I see it. I see the float. It's going to be here any minute. Very excited.
Some bees off of that trolley float as well. And you've got Coco spearheading things off. So it'll just be moments from now before we get our first glimpse of him. You can see his wife, Kelly Ogeron, also standing alongside him on that float. Of course, just yesterday they were in Washington, D.C. at the White House. Both of them there. And he's wearing all white. He's got on a nice black coat. And fortunately, the rain is also holding off as people make their way this direction. Now, we've
I can't tell who that is at the very top of the float, but yeah, as you mentioned, you got Kelly Ogeron there. I see Steve Ensminger there as well. Coach O, obviously, it looks like much of the coaching staff on that first float. They're throwing off the beads.
I see athletic director Scott Woodward there as well, but you can hear the people and the anticipation of the crowd again picking up with that Go Tigers.
Yeah.
Step to the side just a little bit. Looks like they're carrying a banner down that hill as well that says Tigers. Couldn't be more proud of the team and everything that they've accomplished this season.
Yeah.
15-0, a perfect season.
And talk about what a week it's been. I mean, we talked about it all week about how exhausting and exciting the week has been at the same time. But for the team, it has had to be a whirlwind of 24 hours at least. They were in the Oval Office in Washington, D.C. yesterday being greeted by President Donald Trump. And now they're here on campus being greeted by thousands of Tiger faithful. Again, as that first float makes its way down Victory Hill, we see Coach O, we see Miss Kelly Ogeron, and members of the athletic department as well. We see that big smile on Coach O's face. I wonder what's going through his mind.
I can only imagine. Of course, he represented Louisiana very well, not just on the field, but off the field at the White House yesterday, too. There it is. A lot of people down.
Pretty exciting. I don't know if I'm even on camera now, but I'm taking a picture because this is such an exciting thing to be a part of. And there we have it. I don't know if you can. We're going to step out the way so you can see it right there. You've got Coach O. Coach O throwing some beads. Who else is on that float? We saw athletic director Scott Woodward in the back there.
Yeah, that's the safety coach, Bill Bush, as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those are throws that you got to keep, and you got to keep them forever.
They go into your treasure chest and all those other Mardi Gras beads, and sometimes those get thrown away. It's a little tag, a little sticky in there.
Yeah. Take a look at that banner. You see it, national champions 1958, 2003, 2007, and we'd love to see it 2019. 4 titles for LSU history, national titles for this football team, and man, did the boys do it this season with a perfect season, capped off with the national title 15-0. A lot of folks calling them the best college football team in history, the best team in college football history, and I'd have to agree. I'm not that much of a football expert, but man.
I think we'll definitely see a lot more commentary over the months coming on as people try to really nail down statistic-wise how good this football team is. At that point, this is potentially the best team we've had in college football history.
There's a little lull in the crowd right now. But I see the second float. It is making its way down Victory Hill right now. We've got Jamar Chase on there. What a day it's been for him too, getting called out by the president there in the East Room at in Washington D.C. yesterday.
Yeah, we were able to post that entire interview and presentation in the White House.
Oh, yeah. And that's what the president said yesterday. He said, man, these guys are going to be rich. They're going to be very rich.
All their money together might be more than President Donald Trump actually has. Of course, there was 7 of those guys, they're all members just on the next NFL draft. All the president is drafted. Attention on the side of the for the Tigers. You mentioned got another banner here commemorating that 2019 trophy win. Really cool is that 3 of the 4 are in modern history. 3 of the 4 most in our lifetime.
got two floats back-to-back coming with more members of the football team. I see Blake Ferguson there, the long snapper. It has been a great season for him. He is actually a legacy player for the LSU Tigers. We got Blake Ferguson there on that float. Who else do we have on there that we see? There, oh, he's getting the gat. He's getting the gat. Got to get the gat. Got to get the gat. See if Blake Ferguson can throw one all the way up here to the balcony of the Manship School. Are they? Get the gat? Are they getting the gat? Maybe save it. Maybe he's gonna pull up the rear. I don't know. Joe Burrow, the goat. Maybe he was Mike Tiger with the goat. With the goat costume. You never know. So we've got another float of team members making its way right now down Victory Hill as well. Well. Campus has been open since about 8 o'clock for folks to tailgate, and so again, as I was biking my way, saw lots of folks. It really did feel like game day. It felt like a game day. People out here since early this morning tailgating, ready to welcome home these Tigers. We've got another float making its way down Victory Hill right now. These players just look so excited, man. I can only imagine what's going through their heads as they greet all these Tiger fans and these Tiger faithful. As again, we try to get some beads up here from the team. Get the gat. Get the gat. They get the gat. You got to get the gat. They get the gat and they got the gnat. And so, of course, this is, I'm already starting to see some folks, looks like a migration of folks looking to head into the PMAC. They're probably trying to get their best seats after seeing some of the first floats here at the parade. Of course, the championship celebration continues inside of the PMAC at noon. That's where they're going to have an official ceremony. Of course, got some big names going to be there. Governor John Bell Edwards, Mayor President Sharon Westenbroom. If you've got the College Football Playoff executives, I saw Bill Hancock on that first float there. He's going to be making a presentation. The president of the SEC, head of the SEC, will also be inside the PMAC. That's what we're looking at. You see folks going up the ramp there in the PMAC trying to get in there. But again, we're waiting to see the QB. Where's yeah. It really is just so electric. I mean, honestly, this is. We talked to Michael Bonnet earlier. We talked to Michael Bonnet. He is the assistant sports director athletic director here at LSU. Talked to him earlier this morning about just what he's feeling right now at the end of this amazing season. He said that this is actually the longest football season ever, from the beginning to the very end. He said this has been the longest football season. Yeah. When you got something right, you just keep going. So we've got more floats making their way down Victory Hill right now. Even more floats making their way down Victory Hill.